Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Well, looks like we've hit it. We've hit these all-time highs on ES. Right? We've made it to all-time highs for ES overnight. I really do believe that all the time when we have this like higher time frame drawn liquidity, a lot of the times like we're just gunning for it during London, unfortunately. Yesterday was a pretty chop shop city. But the 4-hour told the story. It held the 4-hour fair value gap quite strongly. And then here we are, right? So we had news at 8:30. Kind of like a large move there. DXY has fell down, all the way down. Like we said, we've painted out this narrative that came into this monthly fair value gap. DXY. Up into the monthly and midpoint of this weekly one. Now we're forming quite the wick on the daily, right? So we are displacing lower from it. This is the daily though, it's still small body candles. We created this 4-hour fair value gap here. I believe I just deleted it, but the bodies respected it. And now we are, well, we're sort of displacing down. We have to like cross below this. And hopefully this creates another 4-hour down close, but we're not too sure about that. We'll mark out those lows as a reference, right? This is like previous day's low. Can we get below and stay below those lows? We'll have to find out. And yeah, but however, what do we guys think at open, right? What do we think? So far, we had basically every single day up moves, right? Like I said, when Monday is low of the week, it's pretty bullish trend. So I hope that like no one is really shorting this or throughout the week, at the very least. You know, try a couple times short, you know, then get out and sort of like wait for the larger shift. But anyway, this is why let me think about this for a moment. So we had Monday low of the week here, and we just pushed up. We hit this all-time highs now on ES, right? So if it's a TGIF play, right, which is like if every single day is bullish, pretty much has been, right, because Monday was the low of the week, and then the theory is that we should retrace to 20 to 30% of the range. So I'll just mark that out on ES. I have a different setting for this weekly retrace, and I just have these. So I'll just mark this out for a minute here. We already have one here, 11.5. %, weekly retracement. We're not really far from it already, but you know, if that's a play, then that's a play. But the minimum is this 20%. I'm really not like, I don't think, I'm not overstaying any types of shorts or anything, but you know, that's a theory. So far, we're just, we're coming lower. Where's the open? It's here for ES. Same thing for NQ, we'll do real quickly. Right, have the weekly open out. How hilarious. Okay, so quite the weekly candle. We're closing above all these highs. We're just going up. And you know, as I've said on stream before, like the market can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. It's best not to try to guess tops too much, like we've seen in NVIDIA just keep going. And, there's still a bunch of other tech that's not near all-time highs yet, so 88.5. What is that? 89 and 847. $847 is the other one. It's totally possible. Okay. They're actually further away from that for NQ. Okay, 30% of the weekly retrace. Just gonna have that marked out. And, that could happen quite quickly at open. So we'll see what ends up happening. We are, above all-time high. Oh, wait, we just tripped below all-time highs for ES. Alrighty. Well, let's do the quick little poll. We have 7 minutes until open. A quick little poll in the chat. Right, so we have the data lows also. Good morning, Nepal. Cool. My neighbors are from Nepal actually. They immigrated maybe 8 years ago, and they definitely give me some food sometimes, really good, crackers. That homemade crackers. Let me think for a moment. So, not the easiest week for sure, because I definitely think that the moves have happened overnight and then pretty much chopped everyone up during New York, as we've seen here yesterday. Not fun. Right? Not fun at all. But control what you can control, right? You can control your risk, you can control your attitude, and you can control your actions. How many legs up have we had so far, this week? Let's see. This is Monday. So, one leg up, 2, 3. This is the third leg up. All right. I don't know, Nelazadi. Any type of customer support questions I can't really answer, honestly. These prop firms typically have pretty good customer support. So I just say contact them, email or Discord or whatever. Your do's calm my nerves. So now I'm humming do. Okay, good. It's better than the horse, whatever you guys called it, calling a horse or something when I was like, This is Trading ASMR. Welcome to the channel. So let's see where we are in relation to yesterday. We're up 0.25% on NQ. We're up 0.1% on ES. Interesting. The Dow are flat, and it looks like DXY is retraced back into that range for now. We were just watching whether or not it was going to break this low and stay below it, and clearly it has not been able to. Yes, these equal lows from yesterday. It's retraced back into the range. So, we'll see what ends up happening there. I don't know if I should. Okay, I have this marked out. I was just wondering if it's in a premium. That's why you can kind of tell whether something a fair value gap will hold or not. Just see if it's in a premium or not, right? And this one's mostly not in a premium. 50% is here. So it makes sense that it dug all the way into this order block over here. But the bodies respected it, which is interesting. Yeah, and there's no displacement below lows for DXY, so we can definitely just come back into this range today. And so, like, we can have this retracement on ES and, how would you say? NQ. It's just had this data news and, okay, we just slipped below slowly. Really not really any type of move to get into for the open, at least for me. So, well, we'll have to see what price offers us. It's very possible that price offers us nothing, as ES has hit its target all-time highs in pre-market. So we're below the data lows now. It's just dripped lower. Fortunately, not really giving me any kind of move there. So okay. On the 15, any sort of smooth Asia lows would be good, which we do. We have these this leg essentially. This is initial, can be considered an initial consolidation, right? Because this is the third leg up. So initial consolidation here, Asia lows, right? Well, these are technically Asia lows, right? Well, doesn't matter. Above this 30% weekly retracement, so this could be possible sell side to go for. I'll have to see. Plenty of time. As well as just marking out what that range is. And understanding, are we actually in an MMSM when it starts out? I would want it to break below 50% and create a silver bullet set up there. Okay, that is broken below 50% there. All right, just pretty much straight down at open. Okay, looks like most people said down at open. We want you healthy and strong. I'm eating honey bunches of oats, yeah. Is that how, well, you guys guessed it? It's not oatmeal, it's honey bunches of oats. Alright, so it just stopped right before the 20% weekly retracement. So it's just gonna drip down without me, then whatever. What can I do, If it's just gonna do that, but, looking at the 4 hours, there should be plenty of time. If it is a type of reversal. Just relax. Honestly, it would be cool if it came all the way back up here to stop people. but we don't know. There are some equal highs here. We'll have to see. Yes, just going lower. Not really a 930 entry type of gal. This is the minimum, the weekly retracement here. You know, what I like to see, at least on the 1 minute, is like fair value gaps being created here, and they're not. You know, so I'm just waiting. There is one here. I actually don't. If it broke a low with a fair value gap, this is sort of a bearish breaker plus fair value gap on the 5 minute over here. See on the 15 how that looks like. Yeah, technically this whole move. Is that a bearish breaker? Yeah, okay. I'll mark that out. We did break below 50% of this range. We'll find out. If it retraces and goes down lower, or what it wants to do, we'll see. I'll do the same on YM. I believe YM already retraced to that range. So since it did the minimum, it did retrace to 20% of the weekly range. I will wait and see any sort of reactions within here, because it's possible for, you don't ever really know, it's a large range, how deeply price is going to retrace. So you can just wait for reactions within it. Right? Just waiting. So I only 934, but like I said, okay, so 830 delivered the buy side. Already went below data lows. So you could have chop until like 1030, it's possible. I don't know how quick, but the market is moving pretty quick right now. But I don't want to get caught in something that I'm chasing for sure. Okay, this is it. This is that. Possible unicorn there. What would that look like? Honestly, that's not too bad. A stop. We would just go like short within this. It's like a 17-point stop. We'll have to see. Perhaps it doesn't even do so well. I don't know. We don't know. ES is retracing there. And you have a little bit of a shift on DXY. It's retracing into a BPR zone. Looks like NQ doesn't really want to retrace for us, but maybe ES gives you some sort of entry. It's just dying without me. What can I do? I'm looking at ES, right? Okay, by the way, this is like DXY, right? It failed to go to that low. There's like a shift here. Now it's in this BPR zone. So it likely goes for this buy side again, which means more downside for indices, right? So I'm just looking at ES to see if that would make sense for me to get in. I think so. That worth the risk for me? I think so. Right? We'll see. It'll be like a 5-point stop. How big is this fair value gap? Quite large, right? 3 points. Let's go for this weekly retracement. These Asia low sell sides. What is NQ is just really running for it, right? Interesting. Okay. Did we get above that? That 5-minute fair value gap for yes. This is high here. 24.25. No, we didn't really even tap into it. Interesting. Oh, I'm waiting. Only 9:38. It's just a 2-to-1. Pretty nice. If it comes back there. I think I will have like a limit order set if it cuts there for ES. Yeah. Like, I don't consider this sell side really. Consider the Asia low sell side. We'll see what ends up happening here. Okay. I don't know how I can make it so whatever. I'm putting a sell limit at like this high. 24.50. Yeah. I think the stop should go here. If it's actually a sell side of the curve model, like it shouldn't come back above 50% of this range, really. Right? Sort of, we like broke below this, we painted that. Yeah. We'll see. NQ is super weak. We'll see. It is on a run towards this. NQ just like rejected from here. This 1-minute fair value gap it created. Too bad. I was looking for it to retrace all the way up here when it was like this. But, you know, maybe ES does. I will just be patient. Right? There we go. Let's see. Right, and that will just be a 5.25 point stop. So it's a bearish breaker, fair value gap entry type of deal. On ES. Right. This should get bought up on DXY, so put an alert if it gets below this low. It shouldn't really. I think this should get bought up. BPR. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm fine with taking that risk on for ES. MES 8 contracts. We'll just have to be patient. I'm just gonna drink some coffee now and eat my oats, right? It's not much for me to do. Once I get filled, I'll have to put in my little OCO orders, but yeah. $29.5. Looks like we'll get filled here. Trying to like make this fit better on this screen. Or at least like show the yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's worth it for me to try that. I believe it's the cell side of the curve, you know? It's all about like figuring out whether it's worth the risk or not, right? And I think it is, so. Did I get filled yet? Really? What is taking it? Picked it, but it didn't fill me. Just relax. Wait. Definitely wait. Put it like I put it like exactly the one tick above that one. So maybe I should put it at it. I don't know. Just relax. Should be fine. Especially NQ sort of like pushing up here now. My perfectionism is like gonna kill me essentially. It's fine, relax. Especially NQ's sort of like pushing up a lot. I don't know if I should just get in anyway, because that's still a 2R. Jeez, really didn't take me in. I'll just do sell ask. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. It'll take me in. Ah, so annoying when it does this. I'll just press sell ask because I don't want to miss it by one tick. That's like the worst thing for me. Sell ask. Yeah, I got you, bro. I have my OCOs in. That's why I have to stop that. Sell ask. Sell ask, sell ask, sell ask. Okay, I'm in now. I just don't want to be, missing it. Like, I've done that before and it pissed me off a lot, so I'd rather just be off by 1 point. It's fine. Okay. 29.5. Yep. It's fine. Okay, so my fill is like 23.75 instead of 24.25, so I'm 2 ticks lower than what I wanted up here, but like I'd rather just do that because I feel like if it's so weak, it's just gonna fall from here, right? So, what is the 13.5? Okay, it's a 2R. Yeah. So we'll see. NQ is really being very erratic this morning, right? It has actually retraced all the way up to where I wanted it. So that's actually retraced all the way up to now it's bearish breaker and fair value gap for NQ, while ES is too. ES is looking more lethargic, so I'm actually fine with being short ES here today. She's shorting at all-time highs. Oh. Yeah, because I think like we should get to the 30% of the weekly retracement. You know, we broke 50% of this. I believe we're now on the sell side of the curve, and it looks like I will be happy that I did press sell ask up there, right? Because it came exactly to my order fill, and you know, it it didn't fill me. It came exactly at 24.5, and then it started stalling. I'm like, oh, I'd rather just be 2 ticks below. It's fine. I mean, technically, I could just put a stop here, like, you know, like, I could always prematurely stop it. We'll see. These are Asia lows here. That's what I'm looking for. It's like these equal lows above the 30% weekly retracement. The TGIF play. That's a 15-minute outlook. It's just a 5-minute type of play. And I prefer that. If it's on the 5-minute, you know, happy to take that. Oftentimes the 5-minute is clearer. Like you can see on NQ, it has retraced to, yeah, pretty much OTE. It hasn't, not OTE actually. But yeah, it has also retraced to that area. Let's check up on DXY. Well, she's hanging around. She's hanging around. She's not doing much. Per usual. But, you know, the thought is failed to take close below these lows, so it makes sense to just retrace back into this range for DXY. Anyway, we're in some profit. Like, we're in 2 points profit immediately, so this looks decent for us. It looks pretty good. It's a pretty good reaction right there for ES. Maybe now 950 to 1010 macro delivers it for us. Okay, so at this point, I'll probably move my stop to this fair value gap because it's such a large one. Makes sense. I'll leave it there. It's fine. It's still 2R. Just leave it. Not touching things too early. At the same time, I'm monitoring NQ. It's also It's nice to see YM is just bleeding lower. So that's nice to see. You know, one of the assets lead us lower. Why did I put an alert there? Probably from yesterday, right? Isn't it funny how yesterday, yes, essentially waited like all day to hit yesterday's high until 3:59. I was watching that. Let me see, DXY. He's hanging out. I would like you to come up higher again, DXY. Kind of weird that you're not doing much, but whatever, you know? So far, so good, I would say. Anyway, time to drink some coffee. Honey bunches of oats. I mean, check if we have news today. No. Okay. By the way, I finally fixed my chair. Like, I can finally go back. So when I'm eating my oats, I'm trying not to do it next to the microphone. So retrace back to, you know, back to it, which is fine. Makes sense. NQ is quite strong right now. Quite interesting. What I want to see is, did YM reach any sort of sell side? Not really. An alert here for YM. YM is in this BPR zone. No, DXY is still hanging around. Looks fine to me. Got an alert for Tesla. Wonder why. NQ is like surging. So I'm happy I'm not in NQ. Honestly. My funded futures there. I'm happy I'm not in NQ. Let me just check out these their stocks, main tech stocks. So it's quite interesting here, Tesla on the daily. It's coming back above this low that was induced into here. It needs to close above this for me to consider like maybe some long-term play on Tesla. Swing long, but not yet today. Let me see Meta. Meta is dropping lower. Meta's like flat on the day. Google's up 0.7%. Apple's up 0.11. It's up 1.7%. So quite interesting. NQ is completely blown out. People. Well, not yet, but like I'm quite happy that I'm still in my, I'm still around break even / in profit on my position here. My, how would I say, short on ES, while NQ is sort of surging up. ES is quite weak. YM is pretty weak. DXY is going up, so I'm just gonna keep my position, of course. I'm just gonna keep that position because, NQ is just doing NQ things. Also, it didn't even like break above the, that high yet. So they're not stopped yet. And NQ is just known to induce people. Yesterday I chickened out of my trade. Sort of regretted it because, I was long NQ and ES and YM were looking very weak and I sort of chickened out of it. So NQ is now above this. Kind of crazy. Okay, it's induced this. Stopped out all shorts now. I might get stopped out, but that's okay. Only like one point in drawdown. Wild, and NQ's wild, and staying in my short on ES. I don't care if I get stopped. Like the thing is, I didn't think that was SSL. I think SSL is lower. So now we're in the CE of that 5-minute fair value gap. So we'll see what ends up happening. Maybe I do get stopped, but it's fine. It happens. This is YM getting bought up in its BPR. NQ is just wild and really is kind of crazy. So might just push up the market more. Not stopped yet, but probably will be in a minute. We'll see. Oh my gosh, NQ is just screaming. It just moved like 100 points from that low. Like 90 points. No. 80 points from that. I'm still in this short. My stop is 0.5 here, so we'll see what ends up happening. I really like that violated this CE. But XY is starting to move up. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see. Wicks doing damage. And Q doing lots of damage today. Let's see if it starts to shift lower now that it took out those like equal highs from 9.15 NQ. This on ES, not really equal highs, but on NQ they are. Right? So, well, so far it's back. I'm back in profit. That was kind of quick, right? I don't know. We'll have to see. Not really the happiest about this movement. Could very well still get stopped. Quite erratic morning. What an erratic morning. Now it's silver bullet hour. Tough. Decisions. It's tough when you see like a shift on the 1 minute, but you're like, I'm in like a bearish on the 5, you know? I'm chilling. Bearish on the 15, you know? Slight concern only is that like maybe this is like a little volume imbalance here, but what's the high here? 25. NQ is just running up. Is it actually? It's like around where that buy side was taken. We'll see NQ now just like, you know, manipulate. If that was a manipulation, and it should like drop off quickly here and pull down the rest of the market as well, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm still gonna hold this. It's fine. I'm down like 2 points, 3 points. Like, I'm fine with my risk is like 275 or something. You know. So far I'm down 2 points. 2.5 points. About 0.5 R. It's a tricky market for sure. Like, I could totally see, like, you know, the opposing thought process where people are like, this is now fair value gap created, bullishness. So, I accept the risk to get stopped out, though, so it's fine. Came like 1 point within my stop, right? What was this high here? Oh, 75, so not really. Came like 3 ticks within my stop. So, what I want to see is this get violated for lower. This little inversion. I don't really like so much how we're hanging out here. But, you know, I do know that, like, when it does drop, it'll be pretty quick. If it does. Yeah, it's fine. Stand by this. If I get stopped out, it's fine. Then that means, like, you know, I was wrong. DXY is not being helpful. An alert for if YM reaches new low of day. Yeah, not really helpful action today. But, his idea is that it's like a low fair value gap also, and then, my thoughts process. So, my thoughts. My thoughts. We'll just wait and see. Still just waiting. What time is it? 10:07? NQ is just being picked up, so not really looking good for any bullet bearishness, honestly. You see NQ? Yeah, NQ is getting picked up. Might take off half my position, honestly. Yeah, I'll take off half my position. It doesn't really make sense anymore. If I get stopped, that would be like negative 0.7R. NQ is going towards new high of day. It's not there yet, but yeah, it's not looking good anymore for shorts, honestly. Really, the XY is going lower. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut it. Yeah, I'm cutting the rest of the position. So for like 0.5R, negative 0.7R. Okay. Nope. Just market's not correlated again. Oh well. Had to be brave to take that, but let me see. Would I have gone stopped out? Not yet. But if I'm like sort of in this for a while and it keeps pushing up higher, it doesn't really make sense to stay in it. An alert when it goes to my stop. And DXY is just not getting picked up here. So YM is getting bought up into in 1 hour BPR. So more likely than not that this is gonna go for here. We broke above CE. Yeah. NQ's just running up. Oh well, the TGIF thing, well, it went to 20%, which is the minimum. But I thought it would go to 30 on the sell side. Just retraced too much for me to like it anymore. NQ is just going crazy. If it does like a smaller shift again within it, right? Because that's what a lot of people actually wait for. If it's like a large range, then they wait for a lower time frame shift, then maybe I'll re-enter. But otherwise, it doesn't really look good for shorts anymore, right? I said this should get blown through, didn't it? I don't know. We'll see. I'll wait and watch instead. So I'm down 150 on the day. That's fine. This doesn't make sense anymore. Maybe I did get I don't know, but if it does break a low again, then I'll re-enter, but otherwise it's not worth it. You know what's gonna be crazy if I if I cut the position at the fucking wrong time again? That's gonna be funny. Hmm. Alright, I was watching something just there, and I think I will just re-enter. Alright, I'm gonna just re-enter. Tough luck. I'm not entered yet, but like I'm thinking about it because it just broke a low. Yeah, I'm gonna re-enter. I'm gonna press sell ask. Didn't break a low to close below it though. I honestly just want to stick with my thesis, and I'm kind of tired of me like cutting something too early, honestly. So maybe I will enter again, even though it's tough, but like I don't know. I'm still not in it again. No. It's just like look at YM here getting bought up in here. This hourly got bought up right here. You know. So we could just retrace deeper. I don't know. I don't like that this is going lower, honestly. I'm just gonna wait for like a 1 minute type of thing on NQ or ES or something. Because it's just NQ is just going crazy, right? It's not even breaking a low yet. I don't know. Struggling though. Ah, man. I think I'm gonna re-enter ES. Just like with half the risk though. Like the same thing that I had where it was like I had 4 contracts on. Because like I am just like too much micromanaging all the time, and I just need to stop doing that, you know? Just take the loss and that's it. Like it doesn't make sense any otherwise. It's like I'm like regretting things too much. You know, like I'm fine with getting stopped here, but I just want to take the full loss of it if I'm wrong, you know? I don't know. Just more like practicing taking the loss is better for me. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's pretty much around the same. Like I can totally see the other point of view, but you know, I want to stick to it. Like I feel like I'd feel more regret if it goes to my target, like I said yesterday. And then if I how would I say? Then if I stop out, yeah, because I'm trying not to NQ new high of day. The heck? I mean, new high of session. It's just exploding. I may change my mind again, honestly. Hands off, I'm done. I'm seriously like I'm not gonna be dilly-dallying anymore. I'm done. I'm holding this position. If it stops me out, then whatever, you know. I'm fine with that. Yeah. I think I'd be more annoyed if it just suddenly just started just dropping towards my take profit and then I just can't get in even though I was in it. So that's why I'm just gonna do that. Just take the loss as like a man, right? No, NQ is just going crazy. The actual heck are you doing today? It's actually insane. I'm seriously, I think I would feel better if I just take the loss here. But just like don't follow me, you guys. That is lower probability, especially NQs going new highs of day. This is just me like literally just being like, you know, I should stick to my plans more often. It is lower probability, like it's probably gonna stop me out. But like I'm honestly gonna like that. Okay, there it is. It stops. That is insane. NQ is just insanely going up. That's actually insane. So I guess I just took this small sell side and decided to do market maker buy model all the way back up. That's crazy. While YM is just dripping. Oh well. I honestly feel better now. Weirdly enough, I feel better about that. Okay, well, c'est la vie. We will be watching. And we will be learning. So, what is it doing now anyway? Definitely not getting back in, by the way. Because even on the 15, this was like a 15-minute, you know, unicorn. It didn't work out. Let me just think for a minute. Yeah, not really much to do here. NQ is just pushing a lot higher. YM is being weaker. Tough environments overall. What can you do? Not much. 1020. YM is going now new low of day. What the heck? Oh yes, you should really stop me out right here. Tough. I put it above this candle. I didn't really think I had to put it above this one. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna take a second loss in the same thing, honestly. Now this is popping back up. NQ is just running for it. I don't know. Super tough. I don't want to get chopped up or anything. One, two, three. NQ is just crazy, bro. What is it even? I marked out like the 830 high here. What ends up happening? Hmm. Honestly, wow. But yeah, it's basically never based on like the 1 minute. Let me see the chat for a minute. What's going on? Oh my god, 2,500 people. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's so long. Why shorting? Yeah, because well, the thought was retracement back into the weekly range, right? That was the thought process. That's what. Slay. Damn, that's so loud. My oh, I'll make the desktop audio lower. Well, YM is going lower. The ES is just still within this range. It's not really even worth this. 1, 2 huge moves. Likely just chops now. I thought we would have continuation. Definitely crazy. What's going on with NQ today? Let's see what's going on in the market today. Let me see anything here. New members, fan funding. Thank you, Jones FF. Possible SMT on the 1 minute 6 sister. Yeah, you know, it could be a 6 sister for ES, but like recently, yes, the 6 sister hasn't really been working. I'm just thinking about like yesterday, right? ES 6 sister didn't really work so much. It chopped all day. Welcome Kenny Kim, DK, and Billy Ribeiro to the, how would I say, the Bagel Club. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Well, we had a rationale. We had a little shift. Legends universe. Yeah. Why? Because every day. I don't really mind, honestly. I don't really mind. Why, you just size down on days like this? Like, it's pretty tough. Let me see anyone of importance. Lewis, you scalped. Nice. Bob from Top Step said, when ES makes all-time high in the evening session, that often goes to a high during the day. Not sure how much to trust that. Well, people do lots of different statistical things. So for ES, I wanted to see it invert that 15-minute fair value gap. It hasn't really inverted it. It's kind of just been hanging around. You know, for the Sixth Sister, it's like, yeah, I see this 1 minute thing happening. Here's NQ going towards that data high. This is where I don't really touch it because it's like 90% of the way there. It could definitely fail and go for it later, right? It can generate a new high, local high or something. I don't know. Just tried to trade Forex. The market is bizarre today. You know, people have been saying that they're trading euro because euro's been better correlated with the dollar. You see what's happening on the market. You know, it's kind of weird, honestly. Nvidia and Tesla are pulling up the market. Nvidia's up 2% and Tesla's up 1.5. That's basically it. Amazon. I'm definitely waiting. What am I showing on my screen? Am I showing NQ? Yeah. NQ. Hit that data high now. Yes, starting to push up. Now we've inverted that on ES. I might try the Sixth Sister long. Looks like it came back, bounced on an order block. Tough one, but I think it's worth to try it. A really small amount on ES, because honestly, it could just like be crazy again. But we're trying the Six Sister longs. Just clicking buy bid because I don't really want to get caught up in this. It comes back from this. Yeah. That would be like my last thing of the day, honestly. Conversion, which can be a market structure shift in itself. But then you also have just like these lower time frame, bouncing off this order block. Inverting this, bouncing on this. I've been respecting some bullishness here. I will put my stop like higher, honestly. It's not really supposed to come back like here. 25. Below CE of this again, you know. That's gonna be really just chop. Oh, can't see what I'm doing, huh? Okay. Yeah. What's the thought process here? Just like a 1 minute market maker buy model like NQ did. But, you know, I don't think I'm gonna aim for that. Probably like aim for this. Like 10 points will be good. See if YM has a 5-minute market structure shift in its hourly BPR. It's likely it does. I'll put my little alert for ES. Hold the shift button, Tanya. Okay. Took 6 micros on that. We'll see if NQ reaches 18,000. It's like a psychological number, and also like -2 of standard deviation from FOMC manipulation. What's this guy's name? Jones FX with the Six Sister idea. Nice idea. You know, you can just adapt. I don't know why people People like to hate, but so just what happens when you're trading. I don't know. It doesn't bother me though. Clearly, you sound so emotional. And literally, like, if I'm just like too late on this and ES doesn't want to cooperate, then whatever, then just accept the loss and I'm done for the day. But it's possible. It's probable. Probable, I like to say. And at the very least, to provide good entertainment. I'm just looking at it, trying to figure out like where 3P areas fail, if I have my stop correct, etc. Because I don't want to have an incorrect stop. This has now created a bullish breaker. I think it's fine having it here. Yeah, I don't think it should come back below 50% of the inversion. Really. Two minutes looks just like a lot smoother than the 1 minute nowadays. Like, yeah, I'm aiming for minimum. I'm aiming for 10 points. We'll have to see. There's no shift on YM. DXY is heading back up again. Kind of just been in this gyrating area for ES. Just like sort of consolidating. Pretty much around break even. For how many minutes now? Like 5 minutes. Kind of interesting. It's never correlating anything. It's never correlating. YM, you gotta wake up. Wake up. It's just gonna be better for all the indices if YM wakes up. What did I like? I like the 2 minute I said. Floating around all-time highs. Holding them. What do you guys think? Will ES close above all-time highs today? Wonder. Likely because failed to remain below. You see, what's chat doing? What's chat doing? Kind of like slow day. Order set 940 for longs. Oh my god. Spamming, 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 spamming. It's like a market maker buy model. Damn, speak up already. I really enjoy reading comments that I love your calmness. Thank you, Jones FX. Hourly candle at 9 a.m. FEG. Yeah. Maybe you mean the NQ. Chat, you guys make me laugh, honestly. People make me laugh recently. How pathetic some people can be. It is entertaining. Me as well. Okay, so there are people who are still trying to short this on the way up. You know, I had gone stopped and I flipped long, so we'll see how it goes for ES. But NQ, it's almost at 18,000. Pretty incredible there. I enjoy it. It is funny. So, ES. Yeah. I joined around here. 29, right? I'd waited until it inverted. After it takes out like a local little high, it makes sense for it to gyrate a little bit, you know? Respecting bullish order flow still. I'll have an alert at 18,000. NQ? Hi Tanya, how are you doing today? Hi Boom Boy. I'm doing great, honestly. Doing great. Girl, I'm proud of you. Thanks. You know. Appreciate it. YM's not doing much here. See if it does anything. $17,999, someone's saying. Relax. What's the hourly look like? It's completely overtaken the last hour. Be good if it closes above the last hourly candle in the next 10 minutes. Right? Be good if the 15-minute candle closes above this. Everybody needs to chill out, honestly. It's kind of funny. Zzz. Thank you, Brian. I enjoy when people, you don't have to announce your departure. It's not an airport. What's like a let me think. What's like a show that's like high stress environment? The Amazing Race, not really. Survivor, Amazing Race. Fear Factor. Anyone watch that? I watched that when I was like a kid. That was crazy. That was actually funny. NQ, high of something. YM in the blues. ES, middle of the road. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, honestly. Let me see, who's here like all the time? Maybe I'll get a, let me see, any, Wipeout. Kardashians. Wipeout, yeah, that's a pretty stressful, show, I would say, right? Yeah, it is a pretty stressful show. It's kind of funny. Here we go, 18,000. We'll see if it gets to here. Thank you. You know, we'll see if it gets to here or here. You know, some people are shorting all week. I tried like one. pretty much. I think that's my only short this week that I tried. And that's it. I'm not getting blown out of the water. Watch documentaries about the trading floors. Yo, I watched like a lot of documentaries after I my ACL surgery because like I was in bed, but I watched so many of them. I watched the one about like Bernie Madoff. That was crazy. Like the SEC really did not do its job there. It definitely knew something. And then what else? I watched the one about the mob in New York City and like how Giuliani got rid of them. And like RICO, the RICO Act, What else did I watch? Have a wonderful day, Jones. Thanks for stopping by. What else did I watch? Oh, The Dream Team, I think? That was a good movie. That was like the 2008, I think, with basketball team for the Olympics. How they brought together all these mega stars, like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, etc. Da 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 da. Freedom. I don't know why. I don't know what you're talking about. Which documentary? The one about the mob in New York City? I think that was pretty interesting to see how they like had to get into some of these their homes, and they showed like where they lived in like Staten Island, and how they tried to wiretap like the restaurants that these mob members went to. That there was like a guard dog and things like that. I don't like that. Yeah. Redeem Team was the name. Yeah, not Dream Team, Redeem Team. Yeah, good movie. Tanya, hold down shift. Okay, bro. Kind of boring day. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, you're saying that he should. Oh, if only Eric Adams would watch that same documentary. Oh, I thought you just said only him. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Why I'm very sick. Still going to new lows. Instead of shorting yesterday, I should have just shorted YM. But, where was the entry? Not really there. Was it pre-market? YM, wake up. You gotta wake up. Yeah, you can get to the midpoint of that, but wake up soon. Am I from New York City? Yeah. Am I an NBA fan? Kind of. I don't watch it too much though. Been to a couple of Nets games. Watch Strawman? I don't know what that is. Real Housewives? Am I shooting for 9.75? We can look at some standard deviations as well. The failure swing, maybe. I would take it off a little bit here. Maybe 8. I would probably go for this one. Good song. Yeah, probably this. Let's see this. Also just looking at NQ. Looks like YM's finally starting to wake up a little bit. But, you know, it should go above here. Yeah, price action was not easy this week. We just had a lot of overnight moves, which makes it harder. You're right. Careful, I'll get copyrighted. That's funny. It's funny when he says it's funny when she says it's funny and her face stays the same. Who here like follows me on Twitter? If you a couple of weeks ago I like tweeted something that was like translations for the language of Tanya. And it had some pretty good translations. Well, we're starting to see some movement. We see 18,000 now, and there we go. We're hitting 18,000. We just hit 18,000 on NQ. Crazy, crazy. Boom. You tell people you watch paint dry for a living? That's funny. Here she goes again. She's saying that's funny. But, What are they trying to say? Yeah, who here follows me on Twitter and saw that tweet, what I said. Translations for the language of Tanya. Too funny. Well, yeah, DXY not moving at all. Time to stop watching DXY altogether. Strong close on the hourly? Yeah, I think so. Right, so that's good. It closed above the previous hourly candle. That's good. I am long the S&P already. I'm saying buy the S&P. Probably here. Probably end up holding this for a long time. We're hitting 18,000 on NQ. YM's finally sort of waking up here. So it's not looking too bad. You know. YM's starting to wake up. Just like slow grind up, you know? What else are you gonna do? At least, not still trying to short, you know? I like you, Tanya. Thanks. Someone's longing YM here looking for 30 points. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, this is this. Not bad, I mean, but like, yeah, there's no shift yet. I'm gonna have a little alert when it does shift higher. So, you know, YM is sort of boring. I know there's more, a little bit more trolls in the chat than usual because, one streamer is on vacation, and I think maybe it's his audience typically that trolls more. But I know who's a regular here, so. You know, 15 minutes still going strong. Very strong. Just grinding. Grinding, 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 grinding. DKS, what are you talking about? How did you reach out to her uncle? Oh, you're funny, TV. You guys are so funny. Who knows if that uncle is real? You know, shout out to the haters today. Bum, 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 bum. See if NQ hits that standard deviation from Form C. You know what, it can even go to negative 2.5, so where's that? It don't even go to 8140. Maybe not today, but later. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Fun song. Is that like Beethoven? Maybe. Just Google the question. Isn't it funny when people ask like these really elementary questions that can be solved via Google, and it's almost I don't know what the question was or whatever. I'm just talking about when I read a reply or a DM that's like something quite Googleable, and it's like almost like a sense of entitlement people have. Like, why do you have a sense of entitlement to that someone should spoon feed you this information, take out their time, you know? I don't know. A lot of entitlement on the internet. Pluralism. Yeah, you like that? You like that, whatever it is? I don't know what that is. Speech, maybe? No one believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The light's gone out. I've seen that on so many reels. I will lead. Yes, Sasha Topchich. Oh, nice, Mr. Tuesday. People are weak in this century. They have more entitlement than the Titanic had ice. Love that comment. That's the comment of the day for the stream. I like that. So I just have this marked out because that's the previous 15-minute high. I would like us to close above it. Otherwise, we can pretty much stall. Kind of boring action. What are candlesticks? I don't know. What's a I can't even think of something stupid to ask. That's a good one. That's a good one. The light's gone out. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? I don't really have many thoughts. I don't really care so much. Like, if he works for you, then good. But I don't really care, honestly. Honestly, like, not much bothers me or offends me, as you guys have seen. You know. I think he says some good things, honestly, sometimes. Like, you know, with the internet, any type of advice you get, you know, you should just take whatever works for you and leave the rest, you know. Like, everyone is personal. Whatever works for you, use that. You know, ignore what doesn't work for you. Maybe it works for someone else, and who cares, right? But everybody loves to make a comment and likes to act like they know best about everything, every topic. Never ask any type of nutrition advice on the internet, that's for sure. Everyone's an expert on that. Quite an interesting field, actually. I mean, like, that's probably like one of the biggest, fastest changing fields all the time. They're always you know, the nutrition field, they're always discovering something new, and they're like, oh, no, actually, this doesn't work, right? It's from 10 years ago, etc. And I don't know. I'm just thinking about how, what was it? What was it that they were saying, like, fat is bad for you, like, in the 90s? And they were, like, promoting, no fat yogurts or whatever. But, like, that research was funded by those companies. Shared interest, right? And, like, sugar is worse than fats. Fats are good for you. Make you feel full, right? But I don't know what I was saying. I was saying, oh yeah, people are experts on the internet for everything. Tanya, can I look at my Twitter post? Sure, I have some time. You tag me in it? Every time I open up Twitter, there's a billion notifications. What's your name on Twitter? I don't know. Mentions. Huh. Somebody misread something. I don't see. You DM me, maybe? No. Twitter doesn't show me all posts because I actually do filter my notifications. Otherwise, it would be a lot every day, right? I actually don't get notifications unless I follow them or they're like verified. So I actually, like, whenever I respond to somebody, I go to the actual post and I look at the replies sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I purposely, like, mute something because I'm like, I don't actually care about it. Some people are going to have opinions on whatever. So 15-minute, again, closing above that one. Pretty fine. Looking fine. DXY just consolidating. YM. Come on, YM, wake up. Wakey, wakey. So I don't know. Like, maybe, like, send me a DM with the link. We might, honestly. Anya, bye, Mr. Holology. Have a good weekend. Bye, DJ Sprays. Oh, someone is giving a book recommendation. Isn't that funny how Sri, I mean, it already happened. It went to the 20%. That was it. I thought it was going to go to 30%, but it did not. Oh, it's not good. Top tea. I don't trade candlesticks. I trade chopsticks. That's funny. Kind of boring action, honestly. Can I explain SMT divergence? It's when you should only use it, first off, to confirm your current idea. You shouldn't start that as the idea. And then, what was I gonna say? Can't remember. Oh yeah, and then, so it's like when it already people are always like, does this mean it's bearish or bullish or whatever? You have to, whatever coincides with your idea, right? It has to, you already have to have, like, your bias and your direction, and then structure, confirm, and then, like, if you see one index make a higher low than the other, and then it, shifts structure, and you're already bullish, right? And then it shifts structure bullish, and it has some sort of SMT, which means, like, one index made a higher low, one made a lower low. That's just a confirmation that smart money is getting involved. It's the theory. Paddleball, are you talking about the game I was playing the other day on what is it called? What is that game called? Can't remember. The memory game. Brain HQ. Tough fighting between bulls and bears. Be careful if long here. Yeah, we're all careful. I mean, we're being careful. It's just it's about to be like lunchtime, so it could deeply retrace, you know. Play pickleball? No, thank you. I don't know. I just don't like that sport. I don't know about it. I don't enough about it to play it. Isn't it like the tennis players are always like complaining about it because they're like it's just like the easy version of tennis or something? It is kind of funny. Relax. Looks fine. You think YM has any potential to the upside? Yeah, if it like breaks structure. I don't know, it's just like kind of really weak. It's been like having these like alerts set and it's not doing anything. It keeps making like lower highs, but it could. It's like this is a 1 hour BPR. You know, it could shift structure if it does, when it finally does. I don't know. Totally could. Especially it's still like negative on the day. Where do you see that? And he just had a small drop, it got bought up like immediately. I'm thinking about all these people are still shorting. I don't know. Whenever like we're gonna have like a big down day, it's gonna be like when everyone's out of position and like no one's short. Shaking out everybody first. They don't they don't appreciate pickleball players talking over the tennis courts. Market is so boring today. It is. CPI Tuesday. Yeah. CPI on Tuesday. Yeah, we could anticipate DXY to be bearish. Since like the weekly candle is wicking the monthly fair value gap. And it's closing below it. Not really much on the 4-hour chart to make us that excited though. I'd like a close below a low of a 4-hour fair value gap, you know? Yeah, I don't know. With Twitter, it is kind of a crazy environment. Like, there's someone on Twitter that keeps making these threads that just coming after these people with larger accounts. It's kind of obvious what they're doing. They're just trying to get followers by doing that. It's like, don't you have anything better to do with your time? Probably not. But that's their plan, I guess, to get more Twitter followers. Twitter doesn't even pay that well. Like, I get like $30 a month from Twitter. Hey, pays for like my verification badge then, but I'm just like, why do you like? I wouldn't be surprised if they come after me for no reason. But yeah, there's somebody on Twitter just like making these threads coming after these people with like large followings, and it's clear that they're like upset that they don't have a following themselves, because when I hit 10,000 on YouTube, this person tried to throw shade and was like, thanks for 500 or followers. These 500 are worth more than someone else's 10,000. I'm like, all right, bro. I think a lot of people are worried where it's like, they're like, if someone else has something, it doesn't mean you can't also have it, you know? The world is full of opportunities. You have to that's like a scarcity mindset. And that's not going to take you anywhere. You have to have an abundance type of mindset. Like, you could use like maybe envy to understand like what you want in life. Like when you look at somebody and you're like jealous of them, okay, now you have an idea of like what you want, right? So yeah. It's not that serious. Oh, well, I don't know about the I honestly don't read the threads. I just know that this person keeps making threads about people. It's kind of funny. I just stay out of my I just stay out of people's I just mind my own business. It's worked well for me, so I encourage everyone else to do the same. But you know, like I said, only fake Tanya follows me, not the real one. Yeah, you guys, I have a verification badge. Don't get like scammed, please. Do not get scammed on Twitter, please, or Instagram. You know what they did? They freaking blocked me, so I can't even see what's happening. I can't even see who it is. Like, I have to like wait until someone tags me or tells me some type of thing. And Twitter doesn't make it even easy to report them either. I'm watching Leo's 15-minute candle. I don't want it really to close below this one. Pretty slow market. Oh, thanks, Tim. Coming to your stream feels like talking to a friend about it. That's sweet. Yeah, this 15-minute candle's not really looking good. It's probably gonna be a large one. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't really have many high expectations for this market. It's just pretty tough. So yeah. Pretty tough. What's why I'm doing? Nothing. Can't catch a bid. Really. Hmm. Wow, interesting. I don't know, somebody, um, if you're, I don't know how to even respond to that, but I just banned someone for using foul language. I'm looking at like NQ. I don't think it's such a bad retracement there. Broke 15-minute broke the high, came back into that. You know, 30 seconds left in this candle on ES, and it looks like it's not breaking below that previous one. 30 more seconds in the candle. It's about to be lunchtime. Hmm. Pretty much closed right at that. I don't know. I don't just let like one 15-minute candle worry me. Like, you know, NQ is picking back up. Decisions. It's kind of just like a boring market, you know. I wish that, I don't know. I don't wish anything. Whenever you have like a wish, then it's something wrong with your mindset. Yeah, 30 minutes left in this hourly candle. Kind of boring, honestly. Bored to death. Just thinking about how long I was in this trade for. Like an hour. I moved like 5 points. And then came back. Mm. Might be worth it just to like get out and just like check out the afternoon. It's because like I'm thinking about my stats are like any trade I hold for over an hour is not really that great. Especially there's not really, you know, we're at all-time highs. You can't just do some BS, you know. Yeah, I'll think about it. YM's going lower. Really not the best day today. pretty much at break even. We swept this 18,000 level on NQ. No displacements, you know. It could, again, like, it can just consolidate. So I could just get stopped out as well. You know, I was looking for Six Sister, and it just for an hour, just like didn't really give much. Gave like 5 points, and just oh, I don't know, not the best action for sure. Not like the fan of like how that closed. There's now like 10 more minutes. It could definitely just stop me out here. And we're going into lunch hour. Blah. Honestly, it's annoying. Let's see what the chat's saying. Tanya, first time watching. Yeah, time to reverse. I don't know. It doesn't have to reverse. It could retrace, and then, you know, that's the thing. Is like it can fake people out and then continue higher. It can do a lot of different things. It's just not fun to be holding any type of longs for sure. So, yeah. How long has your sister been sick? For years, for centuries, for centuries. Anyway, I'll think about it myself, what I'm gonna do. There's not really much else to do on the stream today. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. And I'll be here again at 9:15 a.m. Ciao.